systems go. Prepare for countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off to adventure.
I believe it's an old proverb from a proverb. It's an old saying from the Hobbit books, I think, that you should never give people advice.
You mean somebody says, hey, I need your advice about this thing, and you should say, I'm not going to tell you?
Yeah, I think you should say, you should always say, well, it's my policy to not give people advice.
Why?
Or you should figure it out for yourself. Or because you often... you will often find yourself in trouble if you give people advice. But I don't know. How do you
told
feel
me
about
to
that?
do this, and now I did
Yeah.
this, and now this bad thing happened, and it's your fault.
Do you give people advice? I think you do. I think you do give people advice.
Yeah.
Do you give people advice, Kerry?
I only give advice when people ask me.
But you will give people advice.
I will if they ask me, yeah. But I won't give it unsolicited.
Yeah, unsolicited advice you should never give.
Or I never say, here's what you ought to do.
Mm-hmm.
I couch it with, it's been my experience that.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it.
I think I probably do give people advice, but if I think about it, I try not to. I think I probably say, well, I don't really know. How do you feel about it? And I always try to make them come up with their own advice.
I take that back. I've given advice unsolicited because my dad called me once and says, Charlene wants to sell essential oils.
Don't do it!
And I offered my unsolicited advice. He didn't even finish the word oil until I said, no!
You're going to end up with a garage full of them.
So I take that back.
Yeah, there's an example I would say probably don't do it. But so there are times, I guess, that you should. Anyway, advice. Think about it.